I have no idea. Right, let's be honest here. I don't know if he's made a mistake or not. On one hand, he's quite accomplished, you know? From the very beginning, he jumped into that F1 seat and had a hell of a season. Hell of a rookie season there. Well, there were ups and downs, let's just say that.
I can't, it's broken! It's broken! Anti-stalled! It's off.
With 2020 hindsight, of course it's easy to blame the kid. I mean, he ended up choosing McLaren as his entry team, but nobody knew what would have been the best choice. Maybe McLaren was his only option. I mean, it wouldn't really surprise me. I don't think he had that stellar of a reputation going into it. The only thing everyone knew about him was that he was like 15, 14, possibly 13, I don't know. He laughed a lot, certainly cried a lot, and he liked milk. He liked it a lot.
You're so impatient.
I like milk.
I wouldn't really blame people that thought he was 12. But what we can do now is take a look at Lando's friends. I mean, not all of them were friends. You know, it's kind of difficult to be friends with George. Like, honestly. Because he already spent all his time and effort on his best friend, George Russell II. There's really not room for anyone else in his life. Alright, fine. All fun and games. Let's actually look at a few other of Lando's colleagues to see how they have fared in F1. Alright? Why not? I mean, might as well spend the Friday night talking to myself, right? Fucking Stella.
What's up, buddy camp?
Let's start with the most stunning man on the grid. The man with the body shaped and engraved in the images of Greek gods. Of course, I'm talking about Sir George Russell. Sir George Russell. Sir George Russell. Fuck me. Sir George Russell. That boy had to fucking suffer. He was fed dog shit on a spoon by Toto Wolff himself for 2 years. Until he finally had his chance at that Mercedes seat. Bottas needed to be substituted for a race or something. Had to go sauna or pose naked in a pond. I don't know. He's got some weird hobbies, man. But in any case, he was given that one chance to prove himself against a 7 or 8 time world champion. An opportunity one gets only once in their career. Yeah, he did DNF in that race, but still, it ended up working out. He's doing quite well. In any case, he'll just pat himself on the back if no one does.
Solid work. Just solid.
But I actually saw some interesting statistics. So I ended up seeing some interesting statistics. Russell has the same amount of podiums, I think, or same amount of points as Lando. That is, considering that Lando, from the beginning of his career, was in a competitive team throughout his whole career, while Georgie was in a fucking wheelchair for 2 years. That's the only way I can describe a fucking Williams. It's worse than a wheelchair. It's a wheelchair with one chair. With one wheel, I mean. One chair as well, of course. The other driver that I wanted to cover was, well, one that kind of looks like a 12-year-old boy. The odds of driver, of course. Lando also falls within that category. Actually, quite a lot of them do. Albon. What a fucking roller coaster he's been on. He started out with... What the f*** did he start off with? Toro Rosso. There it is. Yeah. He was alongside Kvyat, my boy. It's just not cover Kvyat. He deserves a whole other episode. Going along the same path as Verstappen, and also being that sort of wunderkind that everyone was looking up to, I think. Not as much as Maxi, of course, but Max is Max. You can't really compare other mortal human beings to him. Alex had an early chance given to him. This whole conundrum with Pierre. Poor Pierre, by the way. He was put in that Red Bull seat quite early. And it was difficult. He had that early ticket into Red Bull, into one of the top teams, but he blew it. And I think he lost the seat for a while, so it was touch and go there for poor old Alex. But he got back on his feet and landed in a fucking Williams of all cars. He's quite similar to Georgie now. His second take on F1, his second attempt, he's gone down the Georgie path of eating shit for a while and hoping for the best. And so Alex has tried to go the quick and easy way. He flopped. He couldn't deliver. The pressure was on him, and he He crumbled. The Singaporean I don't know if they eat cookies over there. What? Why are you waving? Was that racist? To quickly glance over and change topics. Subscribe, mate. You're still watching, so you must be enjoying the video. You can already scroll down and navigate to the button. It's not that hard. Even if you've got 3 fingers on your hand, you can do it. Easy. Trust me, mate. I'll take anyone I can get. That sounded really... Okay, thanks. Mick Schumacher, the son of an absolute legend. Absolute fucking legend. So that has haunted this boy through his entire life. And so when he entered F1, I think he started with Haas and spent a significant amount of time alongside another boy that we do not name. Well, you know.
Why am I also so much slow on the straight than my teammate?
But as soon as they took on a more experienced driver to go alongside Mike, yeah, Mickey just, yeah. And so, having spent some time in a shittier team, in one of the shittiest teams, you forget about fucking Williams, which you might as well. And so he took his licks and was not able to prove that he should deserve a seat at, Mercedes. They probably did him a favour with that as well. Instead of continuing just his absolute shock of a career, they just put him out of his misery for a while. Maybe he'll come back stronger. You know me. Fucking eternal optimist. So all in all, I mean, it's been tough for Lando. We don't know how it should have been or would have been or could have been. He never really had that proper shot. I think what's important now is what he's going to do from here on. When that Red Bull seat frees up, it's not if, it is when. So when that seat frees up, he has that chance, to really go for the championship. Or does he want to stay loyal and hope that McLaren all of a sudden become like the top team again? Yeah, no. Mate, go for it. Fuck McLaren.